Hey, I'm Jonathan, and this is Tomas.
Hello.
In disc golf, there's a lot of words that I don't know as a beginner. Do I understand them? No. Can I use them? I don't know, but we will find out. I've asked you, Tomas, to rank what you think are the most important words. And then after I've learned the words, I'll call one of our team players without that person knowing, and I'll try to incorporate as many of the words as possible.
Number 19, elevator.
Elevator. Do you use the elevator? Or is
it's kind of a thing that happens.
Oh, so you would say, oh, that elevator? Or
No,
the
it's
elevator?
It's a good thing.
Maybe it's when the disc goes straight and you get a little ha.
Elevator is actually when you're putting
Okay.
and you hit just under the band, the top band of the basket. You hit just slightly under it. Then the disc will kind of elevator down into the cage.
Okay.
Patent pending.
Well, I know this because you've showed me the pad impending. It's when you have to stand really awkwardly with one leg to sort of, there's an obstacle
Yeah.
and you have to stand really awkwardly.
Your back is actually pointing to the basket.
So pad impending is usually not a good thing.
It's a good thing. It's a really good shot. I mean, if you're in trouble. Number 17. Niced. What is that?
Well, this ought to be a good thing. You're being, have you niced me?
No.
Would you nice me?
No.
I don't know. I don't know.
I can nice people.
But you wouldn't nice me.
It's not a good thing to do on the course.
So what do you do when you nice a person?
When you're throwing from the tee and it looks like it's gonna be a good shot, and some guy stands up, oh, great shot, and then you can see that actually hitting a tree or have a big,
So then you have to wait until the disc lands, and then you can say,
yes,
nice shot.
yes. Grenade.
I've heard about the bombing. When you bomb. No? Grenade, it's explosive. It hurt. I don't think it's a good thing though. I don't want to be grenade, I think.
It's a really good thing. It was actually one of my favorite shots back in.
Oh, it's a shot?
It is.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Back in the 90s, you actually hold the disc upside down.
Okay.
With just a normal grip, and then you kind of throw it over things, and the disc will actually kind of drop down as a grenade.
As a grenade.
And will land with a backspin, so it will kind of sit down and immediately it touches the ground. A Tomahawk. That's easy.
I know it's something with the shot, but it has to be the flight thing is different.
The hint could be how do you throw a Tomahawk?
Hard.
You're throwing a Tomahawk like this, right?
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Tomahawk. I know it's a sort of a hatchet axe thing.
You do it like this, right?
It's a roller then.
No, it's actually you hold it more like a forehand grip, but you usually throw it high, and then you will have a big, curve. Number 14.
Yes.
A thumber.
Thumber?
Yeah, thumber.
You use your thumb in this one.
It's basically the same as a Tomahawk. But you use don't do we have
different. We have a lot of them.
Tomahawk is like this, or a thumber. Then you hold it like this.
Oh,
like
it's
a
a
right-handed
different
thumber, and then go to the left. Air bounce.
You said air bounce. I
Yeah,
think,
I just said it.
to me, like not not randomly. Air bounce is when you have the basket here,
Okay. Yeah.
and the disc goes.
No.
Nothing happens. No?
No, sorry.
Is that not the air bounce? Really thought I knew
You can
that
actually
one.
see that the disc is going like it's kind of bouncing on the air. So it doesn't go straight. it kind of goes down and up again. A lot of people have a kind of a natural air bounce in their technique, which is not good for distance, for example, because it takes a lot of energy to actually have this climbing
Okay, yeah.
from the get-go. Number 12, cut roll.
The discs lands on the side and rolls away and says, "No, sir."
A cut roll is actually when you're overturning the disc, so it lands on its edge, and then it cuts over the line you're actually trying to go. Rolls away to the left if you're right hand.
Number 11.
Yes, air ball.
Yes, that's the thing with the basket. And
Yes.
it goes, sorry,
Yeah, it's
there's nothing.
silent.
There's nothing there.
Flex shot.
Is that sort of an approach shot? It's just a different word for approach shot. You flex.
Do you don't know the meaning of flex?
I know
Flexing?
flexing is sort of, if you flex, you sort of think you're all
And something
about
and then it comes back.
No, we're talking about different flex.
Okay. You have the disc on one angle,
Yeah.
and then you throw it, and then it will kind of travel to a different angle over the throw.
Yeah.
I mean, during the throw, and then it flexes back to the same kind of angle where you started. The disc.
Okay. Do you need then sort of stable discs to?
Yes, because otherwise it will kind of just turn.
Number 9.
Out or off-axis torque.
I know off-axis
You know that?
because you taught me about the crack.
Yeah.
Keep the disc in the crack and perpendicular to the arm, but if it goes like that, the axis, you have sort of 2 axes or it's off axis.
Yeah. A grip lock.
I know that. It's when you have a really hard time saying goodbye to the disc.
Yes.
And it goes, if you're right-handed, off to the right usually, or
Yes.
worse.
Number 7. Power grip.
It was one of the first videos that we made. You showed me the grip, you showed me the one grip, and then the power grip is like, I don't even care about the thing.
Actually, I mean, most of the words I've chosen is strict, disc golf terminology or something. But power grip is actually more like you can actually use it in it's a common word in other sports or activities. So it's not just for disc golf. You're the only ones that are using it. You don't talk about I'm gonna pick up the kitchen knife with my power grip. It's
Then you have maybe anger issues.
a modified fan grip.
I know a fan grip.
What is a fan grip?
It's like this,
Is it?
not like that. Is it not? Is it like this? Maybe like that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There you go with the fan grip.
That is actually a modified fan grip,
Okay.
which is a very common grip, and as I use it myself and I teach it all the time because you can actually do pretty much everything with it.
So the modified fan grip is the grip you taught me.
Yes, the fan grip, which is more like you're spreading out your, like this. You're spreading your fingers out. This is more like a beach thing or something when you have a light disc.
Number 5.
X step or cross step.
That's the part in the run-up or walk-up where your legs are crossed. It's not difficult to do that, but to do it well, I find a bit hard.
It could be tricky. It takes a day to learn or something.
Yeah, to learn, like I've done cross steps on other occasions in my life.
Yeah.
I don't know in what situation
Washing
I would
your
do
car
it.
or something.
Do you dance when you do that?
Number 4.
Yes.
Flippy.
I can guess that it's not a good thing.
Could be.
Yeah, it might be a good thing as well.
It could be both. Depends on the situation.
Yes.
Sometimes you need it, and sometimes you
I think it's a
want
disc
it.
can be flippy.
Yes.
A flippy disc.
Yes. What is a flippy disc?
I want to say but this is more wobbly. But flippy, maybe it's flippy. You don't trust the flippy disc. Do you trust the flippy disc?
I can't trust a flippy disc.
No one can. But why?
You know, you just have to know it. I mean, how flippy is it?
But what is flippy then?
Flippy is how fast it turns. Or, I mean, usually it's more like a word for turning the disc over. So a really flippy disc, it's turning a lot. You know, pretty fast also.
Is it understable then?
It's very understable. Yes, very good, very good.
Could you say that a flippy disk is an understable disk that you don't really trust?
Sort of, yes, sort of. You can have a really flippy disc, but you have thrown it so much that you actually know it, how much it will kind of flip. Then it's perfectly fine.
So is it like that one friend that you can party with, but not talk like relationship stuff with? Number 3?
Very common word in our sport, stable.
Stable. Yeah, I know stable.
Not as stable.
No.
I don't know how you pronounce it, but a stable could be something where you keep your horses, right?
I think so.
Yes.
I don't have horses. So if a disc is stable, it will turn, if you're right-handed, it will turn to the left. It will have more turn to it.
No.
What?
It's actually two things. You can call this is a stable disc, which could also mean that this is so overstable that it goes left.
That was the thing I thought about.
Okay, so a lot of people calling a disc stable just because it travels overstable. But a disc can also be stable, which means you can throw it as hard as you want. It won't turn. It will still go straight, but it won't turn or go, be super overstable. It fail a lot. Yep.
That's the friend that you talk relationship with.
It's 2 left.
What's number 1?
This is so easy.
Oh, don't say that before you say the word.
Icer.
That is an angle of the disc.
Yeah.
It's when you put the disc like... So the reach back, you go locking the door, painting the rainbow, acing the hole.
Yes. If you're gonna throw an anizer, the stamp will face you. Number 1.
Number 1.
The most common word in disc golf.
And you would say this is the most important one, sort of.
It's not the most important one. I think many of the words on the list is important, and it's also kind of specific for our sport.
Yeah.
So the lingo is. But as a beginner, you will hear a lot about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, the
on
words.
list.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially in the beginning, and you have to kind of grasp what I mean. So number 1 is Icer.
That's the opposite of the Anheuser. I know that one.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that one. I know how to do that one without wanting to do that one.
Yes, and that's a very common beginner mistake.
Because then it's when the disc it goes on the very much on the left, right?
If you're right-handed, you will always turn to the left.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
I am there. I'm in the middle of it. So then I'll have the list, and now I'm gonna call one of our team players and try to use as many of these words as possible. The person doesn't know. Well, he knows that I'm about to call him, but not why.
No.
And this will only be audio. I have the computer here, but I can't see him. He can't see us. He doesn't know that you're here.
Hello?
Hey, man. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Well, I have to talk about my last round.
Okay, what's up?
I try the Tomahawk thing.
Okay.
Didn't go well.
Oh yeah?
Do you have sort of, how should I think about the Tomahawk?
Yeah, so the Tomahawk's kind of weird. It's almost like you're taking the forehand or sidearm and bringing it over your head.
Yeah.
So you're keeping the same grip that you would with that forehand, however you throw that.
Yeah,
Does
but
that
would
make
you
sense?
use the power grip then?
So I personally just use like a 2-finger stacked grip.
Would you say it's sort of like a modified fan grip then?
Yeah, slightly.
Another thing that I'm having trouble with is all these air balls.
Okay. What do you mean by air ball? In terms of putting?
Yeah.
The biggest thing with putting, and a lot of times air balls come from mainly just you not focusing on a specific link on the basket.
Mm-hmm.
So what I like to do when I'm lining up for my putt, I like to pick a specific link, not even a full chain. I like to pick a certain spot on one link of the chain on the basket, and I focus on that link all the way until the disc is in the bottom of the basket.
But do you usually sort of put the disc on an Icer or an Anheuser angle if you're putting, or do you keep it stable?
I put it on a slight hyzer, but everyone's body's different. So really just whatever your natural putting stroke is, whether that be Anheuser flat or hyzer, just keep that same spot and just kind of let it all be feel after you pick that link.
For me, it doesn't matter. I use the Icer, Anheuser. I just get cut rolls all the time.
Interesting. Is it after it hits the basket it rolls, or is it just the speed that it comes in when it hits the ground?
Yeah, it's all over.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the main thing is if you pick that link and you can focus on, and if you hit the basket and if you make all your putts, then you don't really have to worry about what it's doing when it hits the ground.
Thank you. That's really helpful, Tristan. I appreciate the tips there.
Oh yeah, no problem. Hopefully your next round will go a little bit better now.
All right. How did that go?
I think it went
He was being really cool about that. That must have been a really weird conversation for him.
I'm sorry, Tristan.
Yeah.
You did
Sorry.
well.
So that's the list of the 19 most important words in disc golf. That was your
personal list.
your personal list. So what's the word that you think is the most important? Comment down below. And if you like this video, give it some love. And if you're new and you like this sort of content to learn about the sport more, I certainly do, then subscribe and